Now, ironically, at this time of presidential candidates being separated from reality, we've got a new entrant into the race. Kanye West is running for president. I got to tell you, I read through his very long interview that he just gave to Forbes. I kind of like candidate Kanye. I know it sounds, I unironically am pretty pro Kanye. I'm going to vote for Trump. I'm not going to vote for Kanye in 2020. But I got to tell you, Kanye has a lot of good things to say politically. Here's just the top line from the interview. He says he's running for president in 2020 under a new banner, the Birthday Party. That's the name of his political party, the Birthday Party, with guidance from Elon Musk and an obscure vice presidential candidate he's already chosen. The vice presidential candidate is just a preacher, I think, from the Midwest. Love that. Oh, yeah. Are you telling me you could pick either like some random congressman, some empty suit sociopath, like most people choose for running mates or political appointments, or just a good old preacher from the heartland of America? Sign me up, man. I'm with Kanye. He says that he's okay with siphoning off black votes from the Democratic nominee, thus helping Trump. He says, I'm not denying it, I just told you. To say that the black vote is Democratic is a form of racism and white supremacy. Damn right it is. Absolutely. The way that they're taught, you see this constantly, people attacking Kanye because he's stealing votes. He's stealing black votes from Joe Biden, meaning Joe Biden owns those black voters. Deborah Messing, the actress, said this just the other day. So that's absolutely disgusting. She said, quote, he's playing Jill Stein. He's trying to take young black voters from Biden. It's disgusting. Biden doesn't own those voters. Sorry, lady. And Kanye West points that out. Love that. He says that he believes, quote, Planned Parenthoods have been placed inside cities by white supremacists to do the devil's work. Yup. Preach, man. Absolutely. That's the most concise description of Planned Parenthood that I have heard, and their political strategy of expansion into cities, that I have ever heard from any American politician. Now, he's wrong on China. He kind of likes China, so that's bad. And he wants to spring people from prison. That's not good. We don't like that very much. But, you know, he's right on the Democrats. He says, this is a line of his too, let's see if the appointing is at 2020 or it's at 2024. But God appoints the president. If I win in 2020, then it was God's appointment. If I win in 2024, then that was God's appointment. What Kanye West is giving here, I know people think that sounds kooky and crazy. This is just a description of what St. Paul tells us in the scriptures, and it's a description of what Edmund Burke describes about providence, that there is an overarching providence to the world. Great stuff. I dig that. I like, he says that we need to pray. We need to pray for freedom. It's all about God. And we need to stop doing things that make God mad. Yeah, man, that's like my political philosophy. Let's stop doing things that make God mad and pray for your freedom. Bingo, buddy. Man, this guy's great. I can't wait for this guy to run for president. Maybe like 2024. I don't necessarily want him to take over. On abortion, I'm pro-life because I'm following the word of the Bible. Oh, good stuff. This is great. On being a political novice, he says, I have to say with all humility that as a man, I don't have all of the pieces in the puzzle. He is humble. It's one of these things, they say this with Trump too. They say he's a narcissist, he's an egotist. They say this about Kanye. But when you get past the jokes, there is a certain humility here that is necessary, especially if you convert or revert to Christianity. I mean, he goes on, there's so many issues in this whole, I strongly encourage you to read this piece. There's one bit too I want to hit on. Just one last bit at the end. He was asked about his policies, and he says, I don't know if I would use the word policy for the way I approach things. I don't have a policy when I went to Nike and designed Yeezy, and went to Louis and designed a Louis Vuitton at the same time. It wasn't a policy, it was a design. We need to innovate the design to be able to free the mind at the same time. Yes, that's right. That's my view of politics, though. We have been caught in this technocratic, egghead politics of just managing spreadsheets, what Edmund Burke might have called the sophisters, economists, and calculators, who he derided. And so Kanye comes in and he goes, yeah, I don't want all those stupid egghead things. I've got a vision. We got to pray for our freedom, got to do the right thing, got to stop killing babies. I think it's great. It's terrific. I look forward to the future Kanye run. He even said in there, he goes, I'm not sure, I don't have total clarity if it's 2020 or 2024. If he runs in 2020, that's fine. I think he's probably going to miss the filing deadline, and I like Trump, so that wouldn't be. But whatever, I don't care. Even if he runs, that's fine by me. All the libs think he's going to steal votes from Biden anyway, so whatever. We'll let them get very upset about that for a few months. But regardless of whether or not Kanye becomes president, I'm not willing to give my endorsement for President Kanye yet. But regardless of whether or not he does, what he says about politics there has more sophistication and political wisdom than 100% of Democrats in terms of actually like a virtuous politics, and really more than probably 70% of Republicans. So I congratulate Kanye. This video is sponsored by BlinkSale, the revolutionary invoicing software for contractors and small businesses. Spend less time billing and more time making bank with BlinkSale. Get a free trial at the link in the video description.